guys. Today what we are going to do is we are going to make art in the style of a famous artist, James Rizzi. James Rizzi is an American artist. He lives in New York. What is special about his art is he makes his characters look childlike. Okay, what I mean is his art is it usually looks like something done by a small child. I know this is going to be a easy project for you guys because you guys are all children, right? So let's get into the lesson. So the things that we need for this art is we need a paper to draw, we need crayons or markers, or if you have both, we can use both, and a black marker. If you have a black marker, in case you don't have a black marker, you can use the black crayon. The reason we are using that is because James Rizzi, just like a child, outlines his art with bold black lines. So we need to outline the art today like we usually do, because we are you guys we do children's art, right? So we usually outline everything with black, but today especially we need to use the black marker because we are painting like him. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to draw the bird quickly on this, and then I will draw on my paper also. Okay, I'm placing the paper in the portrait style. We are going to draw one single bird, and I'll draw twice so you guys can see how you can draw this bird. Okay, so first thing to draw this bird is, I hope you guys all know how to make the letter V. Do you guys know how to make the letter V? If you know, so suppose this is the paper, you are going to make the letter V like this. Okay, so on this paper I'm going to leave some space on top. Can you see I left some space on the top for the head? This is the beak of the bird, so I'm going to draw the beak. It is on the top of the paper, but I left some space, maybe like a 4-finger space on the top for the head. Okay, and now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a half a circle or a little rainbow. I'm going to draw a rainbow starting from this and ending at this part. Okay, so it's like a rainbow. What does it look like now? It looks like an ice cream cone, doesn't it? So okay. Okay, so I have the head ready. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the bird's eyes. So for that I'm going to put a dot and a circle. Maybe I'll make the dot a little bit bigger to make it look like, see? So let's do that. Okay, a little circle, black circle, and a bigger circle around. Okay, so what he does is he also add nostrils for his bird on the beak. Okay, so next thing that we are going to do is from here under his beak we are going to make a U. We'll start from here and then end the U under this beak. So that's how we draw the body. Start from here. Okay, come back to this. Okay, where the V started, that's where we started the U, and we ended where the point where the V is. Now we are going to add a tail to this. Birds have tails, right? Yeah, so we are going to add a tail. So if you want to add a tail on this side, if you have more space on this side, go ahead and draw a tail on this side. If you want to add the tail on this side, You can add the tail on this side. It's up to you where you're going to add. Okay, so maybe this one I do the tail on this side, this one I'm going to. So the tail is like an upside down V. Can you see that? I added the tail there. Now we are going to add the wings. We are going to make like this, W. That's how you make the wings. So it can be on this side and this side, whichever side. Okay, so I have the wings done. Now what is needed is we need to add some legs. 2 legs. Where is my mouth? This is, so the legs are like sticks, like this. Okay, like that, and then a V. If you want, you can make him stay with his legs crossed. It's up to you how you're going to. So I'm going to, see what I did? I made the leg cross his legs. So you can do that. Now we are going to add some hair to this fellow to make him look fancy. And then we are done with the drawing. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to color this bird. So what James Rizzi does is he uses just one color for the whole bird. He doesn't color the eyes, except the eyes. The whole bird is one color because we are coloring just like him. You guys need to just use one color. So what color should I use for my bird? It's maybe I'll make a blue bird. Okay, so I'm going to use a marker. If you want to use a marker, you can use a marker, but don't scribble scrabble. Color in one direction. See how I'm coloring with the marker? I'm making lines next to each other. Practice doing that instead of going like this. I know it needs a little bit of patience to do this. If you can color this way, that shows that you can now paint like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, because small kids, like babies, they can't control their hands just like you do, right? So what they do is they just scribble scrabble. But I know my friends, my 5-year-old friends and 6-year-old friends, some of you are 5 and some of you may be 6. You guys know how to color without scribbling and scrabbling, because you know how to control your hand. You know how to hold your pencil. You know how to hold a marker or a crayon, right? So see what I'm doing? I made a line like that. I'm going to make another line next to it. Slowly and carefully, I am coloring this. Should I color the eyes, my friends? No, the eyes. James Rizzi always leaves the eyes white. I have my blue bird done. So if you want, what you can do is the lines should be really thick lines. That is one thing that James Rizzi does. So once you're done coloring this, maybe you can go ahead and make the lines a little bit more thicker. Or you could have done that earlier itself before you started coloring. So I'm just going to go over the lines one last time. If your paper is super wet, I suggest you guys wait for some time before you, because if your marker is if it is a new one, it would be like nice and juicy, right? So that will make the paper super wet. So if your paper is wet, it will be difficult to go over it with new lines. It's actually difficult. My marker is really juicy. It's a little bit difficult for me But because I'm a 100-year-old person and I've did this 100 times before, uh, it is okay to do it. But I don't know about you guys, so it may be a little teeny bit difficult for you guys. So we are done with the blue bird, but we have to color the background. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my red marker. James Rizzi is also famous for his lovebirds. So I'm going to add some hearts. How do I make a heart? Heart is easy. Make a 3. Can you see the 3? And connect the 3 with a V. And then you have a heart. And then you are going to color in the heart. Make a 3 and a V, and my friends, you guys have a heart, 3, a V, fill in that. I'm going to put the hearts, spread them over like somebody sprinkled some hearts on this paper. Okay, I don't want all the hearts in one place. Sprinkle it all around. 3, we fill it in. So if you have enough hearts, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts. If you are a 6-year-old, you guys are going to make 6 hearts. If you are a 5-year-old, you're going to make 5 hearts. In case somebody who is 7 years is watching this, you guys can add 7 hearts. Okay, I am not adding 100 hearts. Okay, the reason is there won't be any space. I'm a 100-year-old, but I'm just going to pretend that because I'm coloring with 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, I'm going to stop with 5 or 6 hearts. So I'm not going to color on top of the heart. I'm just coloring around it. So you can use any crayon that you want. Maybe let's add a horizon line also to make him look like he's standing on the ground. Okay. So the sky, horizon line is the line that separates the sky from the land. That is where the sky meets the land. So we have the horizon line and so when you reach the horizon line, that is where you need to stop coloring the sky color. Okay, below that should be the color of the ground. In case you want the ground also to be blue, then maybe you can change the blue that you're using, maybe a darker blue or something if you want the color to be a darker blue. I don't know. Maybe he's standing on a blue floor. I'm going to make the ground look green. I am done with my lovebird. So, can you see? Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed making this lovebird just like James Rizzi's art. And hope you guys had some fun making this lovebirds. I had so much fun making this bird. I'm sure you guys also had some fun. So till we meet next time. Bye-bye.